Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how we can use find and replace in Microsoft Excel to change formulas. So this is really great when, for example, you've got formulas in your worksheet and let's say you want to change it. Now you can go through the whole sheet manually and do it, or you can use this real quick method, and this is super time saving, folks. So let's get started. Okay, now I've got some numbers here, 4, 5 and 6. And I've got a formula here, which is the sum of the 4 and the 5, as indicated by our blue arrows. This cell here simply points to this cell, and it shows you the formula of this cell here. So this is just for ease of use, so that when I'm explaining it, you can see the actual formula changing. And of course, you've got the formula toolbar here, which has the formula as well. Right, now let's say instead of the sum of D11 and D13, which is here, the 4 and the 5, which gives 9, let's say I wanted to change D13 to D15, which will give us a sum of 10. So all you have to do is simply click on the cell which has your formula, select everything in the formula toolbar, right click and go copy, and then just press escape on your keyboard, and this just takes the focus out of that cell itself. Then you press Ctrl F on your keyboard, which brings up the find and replace dialog. You go to replace, and where it says find what, simply paste your formula in. Now again folks, you can type this in, but I just use copy and paste for convenience and speed. Right, so once you've pasted your formula in, you then say what you want to replace it with. So in this case, it would be the same formula, but instead of D13, you want to replace it with D15, which is this cell here, which contains our number of 6. Okay, now I'm just going to say replace. And as you can see, the formula has been updated, and we now have a sum of 10, which is 4 and 6. And if we look here, you can see that our D15 is now showing, where previously it was D13. Okay, now just to show you this on a wider scale, let's say you've got lots of formulas and you want to replace, again, the D13 value with D15. So what I've got here is the same formula, but in this instance, it's just swapped around the actual cells. So this is to show you that when you do the find and replace method, it's a very strict method in terms of it's just like how find and replace would normally work. It will only replace that specific instance in the order of your formula. So in this case, we've got D11 and D13. Well, here we've got D13 and D11. It's just been swapped around. Now, when we do our find and replace, it will only replace this instance here of the D13 and not this one. So, just to show you, if I go Ctrl and F and go to the replace section in the dialog box, we've got our same earlier find and replace, but this time I'm going to say replace all. There. You see that? It just says we made one replacement, which is here. And notice our below formula, because it's not in the exact same order, it doesn't get replaced. So this is just to prove and show you that the find and replace method will only replace exactly what you're typing in the formula. So it won't mess up other formulas which reference the same cell, but are structured in a different order. Okay, so that concludes this lecture, and this lecture covered how to use find and replace to edit formulas in your Excel spreadsheet. It's a super time-saving technique, and I hope you find it useful. So, thank you for listening and watching, and if there are any questions or queries, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. And please, if you do like this video and channel, please feel free to subscribe as well. Thank you, and have a good day.